Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn one new 6th standard English literature chapter, The Praying Hands. Before moving towards the chapter, let me show you something. One picture. See, what do you see in this picture? In this picture, one man is praying to or worshipping to Lord Ganesha. Now, my question is that how do we worship the God? We worship the God with our praying hands. So this 6th standard chapter we are going to learn today. Now let us see what is the history of this chapter, the praying hands. Actually, back in the 15th century, in a tiny village in Nuremberg, it's a city in Germany, and there lived one family of 18 children. As you can see in the picture, how many children are there? Six, six, six. So such a huge family was, big family was living there, and the title of the family is Dürer family. In the Nuremberg city in Germany, there lived in a tiny village, a big family, Dürer family, and 18 children are there in the family. Next, see, and the head of the family, he was the goldsmith. The profession of the head or the father of the family was goldsmith, and he used to work near about 15 hours in his shop, 15 to 18 hours in his shop, because he has the responsibility of such a big family to feed them. Nowadays, it is very difficult to feed the family of 2 children, but he was feeding 18 children in his family. So he used to work there near about 15 to 18 hours. As you can see in the picture, he is goldsmith. Okay, so he is working hard there for his family. And see, among these 18 children, 2 elder were there. And the name of the 2 elder children were there, Albert Dürer and Albert Dürer. Albrecht Dürer and Albert Dürer. Both of them wanted to pursue their talent for art. They wanted to pursue their talent for art, but to pursue the talent for art, they have to go to the academy to learn there. But it is very difficult to go there. Why? Because there they have such a big family, and father is a goldsmith, so he is not able to feed their family properly. How can he pay the fees? The family was financially not sound. That's why they knew, Albrecht Dürer and Albert Dürer, they knew that father will not allow them to go to the academy to pursue their dreams. Now what to do? What to do? So in that question, after a long discussion, they decided that they would toss a coin. As you can see in the picture, Albrecht Dürer and Albert Dürer, both of them are there, and they decided after a long discussion that they would toss a coin. And what will happen? The winner will go to the academy, and loser will go to the nearby mines to work, and with his working he will support the winner financially. And whenever this winner he will complete his study, whenever he will return, this loser will go to the academy, he will study, and this winner, after completing his study, he will support him financially, and if possible, he has to work in the mine also. This was the pact between the two brothers, that one will study in the academy and other will work in the mine. Whenever this one return from the academy, he will support him financially, and the loser will go to the academy. So according to this pact, as Albrecht Dürer, he won the toss and he went to the academy to pursue his talent for art. And Albert Dürer, loser, he went to the nearby mines and he started working there to support financially his brother Albrecht Dürer. Now next to that, let us see what has happened there. When his education completed, this Albrecht Dürer, he returned, and At that time, his whole family members, they arranged one festive dinner for his for his return. They arranged one festive dinner. And what happened in that party? In that party, this Albrecht Dürer requested to Albert, now my dear brother, it's your turn. Now you go to the academy and I will support you financially. But what happened? This Albert Dürer, he started crying and he said, no, 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 I will not go to the academy. Why? Because for this long 4 5 years I have been working in a coal mines, and while working, see, my whole fingers are damaged and I am suffering from the disease. I even could not hold the brush for painting also. That's why, my brother, I could not go to the academy. I even cannot hold a brush also. So in this way, he replied, and this Albrecht Dürer, he painted his hands. He painted his hands to pay his homage. To pay homage to his brother, he painted his hands. And afterwards, the world started knowing it as a praying hands. So this is the story of the lesson, praying hands. And afterwards, this praying hands, the painting of praying hands, it is kept in the one museum of Germany. This is the story of the praying hands. Thank you very much. If you like the story, please reply.